They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense.
King Harold, Kings Roulette, Kings Club. The beginning of the next chapter. That wasn't the end. That was just the beginning to lead you into all the places that we're going to go of wonder with this game that we know is randomness and has nothing to do with probability. A couple of things to talk with you about tonight as we get started. I spent 25 years in uniform serving the United States all around the world, and I come to absolutely love our country beyond all measure, and with almost equally disdain feel that way about our government the other way. But this is our country, and I love our country. I served it for 25 years, served in Iraq, served in Afghanistan. Afghanistan was really an interesting place where I met a minister over there, which is the same thing as saying a congressman here. And he said lots of wars fought here, and said Rudyard Kipling wrote about the things here, like when left for dead on Afghanistan's plains, roll to your rifle and blow out your brains and go to your God like a soldier. That's words of Rudyard Kipling about Afghanistan. And the minister was telling me, he said, just about every war in Afghanistan is similar to two bald-headed men fighting over a comb. If you win, what do you have? It was an interesting perspective from an Afghan leader. But while I was there, I also learned some incidental things that have served me well in some of my life coaching. Have you ever had a case of the hiccups? I mean, just so bad, the hiccups, you just don't know what to do. Or you come across somebody who's got the hiccups. Okay, well, the king's also the hiccup doctor. And I will tell you this. If you take a straw or a pencil or something cylindrical like that, put it in the victim's mouth sideways as though they were going to swim across a river with a knife in their mouth, kind of, sideways, sticking out both sides. Get a little cup of water and sip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the hiccups are gone. You don't believe it? Try it. Test it on somebody. The other thing I'd say is, you ever had a song stuck in your head? You just can't get it out. You don't know how do I stop thinking about this doggone song? Well, there's a little trick for that too. Put a stick of gum in your mouth. About 10 seconds of chewing gum, the song is gone. I can't tell you why. Those two things I can't even explain to you. I can just tell you. They work. So now that we've had that little bit of trivia, we're going to step forward with it tonight and look at our bankroll, which is $2,330. Now, we're going to be optimistic again. That's what we're in the optimism business. We're going to go after $350 tonight, which is a 15%, reaching a final of $2,680. And I'm going to review real quickly before we start that the King's algorithm is a holistic thing. It's all components. It's not just the columns. It's not just the recovery. It's not just the bankroll. It's not just the Joey Knish demeanor. And I'm going to focus on that. Please, when you're playing, play short times. Achieve your goal. Move out quietly. Don't get involved in anything going on around you. Take the right bankroll. Play by the rules. And know that all components have to come together. Tonight we're going to add a different component following up the columns bet as a recovery, but also as an aggressive way to show that all components matter. We begin tonight with a $10 bet on columns 1 and 2. Welcome to the next phase of Kings Club. For all you new kings out there, welcome to the kingdom. For all you who are visiting the kingdom, subscribe, please, like, become a king yourself. You'll be welcome here. We spin. And we get a double zero. So tonight, we're going to go to $1 units, and we're going to use what we call the King's crypto code as we go forward from here. And we're going to play $1 on 16-4 23, 35, 14 and 2, 0 and 28, 9, 26, 30, and 11. And we'll spin. And we got a 19, which puts us on a $2 bet of 28, 9, 26, 30, 11, 7, 20, 32, 17, 5, 22, and finally 34. And we spin. And with a 12, we go to $3 bets on 2, 0, 28, 9, 26, 30, 11, 7, 20, 32. This is using the King's crypto code key. 17. And finally 5. With $3 bets. And I have missed one somewhere. Hunting and seeking. And we spin. And the 30 returns us a net win of $72, which we return to our column bet on columns 1 and 2. And a 17 puts us on columns 1 and 3, as you all well know. Columns 1 and 3, $10 bet. And the 0 puts us in the $1 bet on 16-4. Correct that. Let's go to 15, 3, 24, 36, 13, 1, 00, 28, 9, 27, 10, 25, 29, and finally 12. And we spin with a $12 bet. And a $24 win. And that returns us to the column bets, $10, columns 1 and 3, with a session win of $30. Putting us right back to the $1 bets from number 2. 34, 15, and 3 is what the key says. $24, 36, and 13. 1 double 0 and 27. 10, 25, and 29. And we make a $12 spin. And a $24 win on 13. Puts us back to a $10 bet on columns 1 and 3. Recovered our money back to $34, and we win the $10 bet on columns 3 there. And we played columns 1 and 3, $10. And we go to columns 1 and 2. And lose with the column 3 with the number 12. So we go to a $1 bet on 2 to 0. 28, 9, 26, 30, 11, 7, 20, 32, 17, and 5. And we spin with a $12 bet. And we win with 11, $24 net. And we return to the $10 bet of columns 1 and 3. The King's algorithm. I call it KA sometimes in my comments to you because just for short, it is a full 4-level component bet. And we go to a $1 bet off of the number 2 loss, which is the King's code says it's a 34. 15, 3, 24. 36, 13, and 1. Double 0, 27, and 10. 27 and 10. 25 and 29. And the same thing, a $12 spin. Yields a 34 winner, which puts us back at the $10 bets on columns 1 and 2. Offensive, we are assertively offensive in 2 fronts on these plays. A $10 win puts us to columns 1 and 3 at a $72 session win, as you can see. And the 17 puts us on the $1 bet for 17. The Kings Club crypto key says 25, 29, 12. And 8, 19, 31. 8, 19, 31, 18. And 6. 21. And 33. And 16. And finally, 4. For a $12 spin. And a loser on the 20 puts us at a $2 bet, 27, 10, 25. $29, 12, and 8. $19, 31, and 18. $6, 21, and 33. And a $24 bet. And we will go to 21, 36, 13. With $3 bets on each one, advancing 1 unit. Double 0. 27, 10, 25. $29, 12, 8. And 19. The final bet. $3 per number, and we spin. And a winner on the 8 puts us back to the $10 bets on columns 1 and 2. Being offensive, going after it. The next phase of Kings Club right now. And a $10 win on 13 puts us, of course, on $10 bets, columns 1 and 3. We're approaching $100. Staying the course. And the 23 gives us a $1 bet on 17, 5, and 22. 34, 15, 3. 24, 36, 13, 1, double 0, and 27, and we spin. And a 32 loser. Gives us a crypto key of 10, 25, and 29. $2 bets this time. 12, 8, 19. $31, 18, and 6. $21, 33, and 16. These are supposed to be $3 bets each. $36 bet, and we spin. And a 17. And then the 17 takes us to $4 bets on 25, 29, $5 bets. Easier yet. 25, 29, 12. 8, 19, 31. 8, 19, and 31. 18, 6, 21. And 33. 16 and 4. And we spin. And the 0. The 0 takes us to 15, 3, 24. These are $8 bets. 15, 3, 24. 36, 13, 1. The crypto key, 00. 27, 10, 25. 29 and 12. And I've got to add $3 to each one, making each bet $8. And we have them at $8 bets. And we go to $13 bets off of the 31 to 9, 26, and 30. 9, 26, and 30. 11, 7, 20. 32, 17, 5. 22, 34. And 15. And we have to add $3 to each of these. So let's do that. Meticulously getting these details right. And we are correct, and we spin. We go to a $21 bet from the 8. And the code says 0. And it says 28, 9, 26. $30, 11, 17. $30, 11, 7. 20. 32, 17, 5. And 22. And I've got to add $1 to these. To make them $21 total each bet. And we spin. And from the 12, we get to have a $34 bet. And that's a 2028. Two 028, 926 and 30. 11, 7 and 20. 32, 17 and 5. And we've got to go up by $4 on each one. To the 34 mark. And we have them covered, and we spin. And we go to a $55 bet, and the 4 yielded a key of 32.17.5. 32.17.5, 22.34. 34 and 15. 3.24 and 36. 13, 1 and 00. And 00 when we've got to add 5 to each one of the bets, making them $55 each. And at 55 each, we spin. And the 3 recovers the money. It's a long haul, but you do stare into the abyss, unblinking. You've got to be unblinking about this. The intersection will occur. It's like 2 comets hurtling through space. They're going to hit each other. And so here we are. We have a $10 bet on columns 1 and 3. And we spin. Just to finish it off, we're at a session win of $377. And we close it out with a session win tonight of $387.